Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing this treat box. This is Mango Melody, and I decided to use this because I love the Poppy Parade with this color. I don't know what it is, it's just so cheerful and bright, and so this is the box I'm sharing today. It opens, it could be a small gift box too, so it opens like this. I would put like a doily in here or something. We have the small doilies that you can use, but it'd be really cute little thank you gift. So what I'm using for this is the Painted Poppies Bundle. So it's the Painted Poppies stamp set, and then it comes with the dies that are the painted labels, and I'll show you the rest of them when I get them out, because I have them all on a separate sheet of magnet so that I can show you which ones we are going to be using for this. I'm also using the layering squares, and I am just using the largest scalloped, and I already cut that to save some time. So we are using that. I am also using the So Sentimental, and I'm just using, I can't thank you enough, the sentiment from this one. This is also comes as a bundle with the Stitch So Sweetly, and you've seen me use this in a little treat holder that I shared the other day. Alright, so here are the dies that we're using for this, and these are the other dies that come with the painted, what was it called? I still got to get used to the names of it, but it's the one that comes with the painted labels. So it all coordinates with this stamp set right here, the Painted Poppies. And that is from our new Occasions catalog, and I can show it now because it is now live. It went live on Friday, the January 3rd. And so let me show you where that it is in here. But look how, this is what the other stamp set I used. This is such an awesome bundle. There's so much good stuff in here, and I am not sure I can even find it in here. There's so much good. Oh, here it is right here. So you can also get the whole suite, because now we have where you can buy the whole suite. So that would include everything here on this page. But the bundle is just right here, the Painted Poppies Bundle on page 25, and this is what I'm using for this project. Now it is Celebration along with the new Occasions catalog. For every $50 you spend, you get to choose a product out of the Celebration catalog. There's so much good in this one. I probably am going to do a tour of the catalog because I know a lot of people like to see that, and of the Celebration catalog, but there's so much good in here. So that is what I'm using today. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So for the Mango Melody, you are going to need a piece that is 6 by 11. We are going to score this, and we are going to score this on the 11-inch side at 1, 5, got off there, 6, and 10, and then you're going to turn it, and you are going to score it at 1 and 5, and that is it. This is a really easy box, and it's a really fun one to do. I really like this size, and it comes in really handy for, like, if you want to put little cookies in here. There's so much you can do with this one. So we are going to cut up each one of these on the sides. And on this one, I usually keep these square on this type of box. I will cut the inside here. But I do like to keep these so I have something to keep these straight. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute when I put it together. You can do the box whatever color you like. I just think it's so cheerful, and it would be perfect for a thank you. So I'm going to grab my bone folder here, and we're going to sharpen all these score marks. Alright, so it is all sharpened up. So let's grab some wet glue. I'm going to just use wet glue for this because it just seems to work better for me. I'm going to just put some adhesive on both sides here. Now what I was talking about before is this has a straight edge, so I can pull it up and line it right up to the bottom here, so I can have a really straight and square box. On this type of box, I like to do this because it keeps it nice and square. Now you can do the same with these, but the inside ones, I think they don't matter quite as much as the outside ones. So we're going to bring this up, make sure it's nice and straight and square. And we're going to do both sides. Now it is wet glue. You know that we have to hold that for just a minute so stickiness gets tacky and we can keep it together. Now we'll do the top. You can use your snail, or not snail, but you can use your tear and tape for this, but don't use snail if you want it to stay together very long, because snail does not hold it very long. Believe me, when I first started, I learned that lesson really quick. Alright, so we have it all together now. I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch, and we are going to just put a little bit of a notch, just so it gives us something to grab, and then we'll just close it up here. And we'll be ready to do our big shot work, and it fits really snugly and nice. I like that about these boxes. Another thing is you can open this up, and I like to do this on these type of box. It just closes nice, so you can cut a little bit off the side here. You just take it at an angle and just cut a little bit, and it will help that to close a lot nicer. Alright, so let's get going with the stamping and the big shot work. So I need to grab my Whisper White. This is soft suede, and we are using this for the wreath part. So we're going to stamp this, and I have another piece to stamp my thank you with, and we're going to use Early Espresso. Now they do recommend when you're coloring with the blends to use the Memento Black, but for this one it works just fine with the Early Espresso, and I wanted it to be pretty bold. I don't like the black. I think it's a little bit too harsh for this. So we need 3 of the leaves. We only have 2 dies, so we're going to have to run it through one more time for that third one. Alright, so I'm going to use a 2-inch circle punch for the sentiment. So just center that and pop that out, and that will go inside the wreath. And then we're going to color here. We are going to use our blends. We're using the Poppy Parade, the light and dark, and we are going to use also the light and dark Mossy Meadow, and those are for the leaves. Now I'm going to start with the light first, and I'm going to use the brush end. These have 2 ends. These are very affordable pens, and I'm going to do the center. You can get the light and dark, and I think it's $9 if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's $9 for both. The light and dark of every color you're seeing here. And then I'm going to do the outside edge with the dark, and then we're going to blend these together. You don't have to be really fussy with this part. I'll show you how I'm going to blend it later. Nothing fussy here. These are alcohol markers, so they really blend nicely, and it makes it super simple. And you don't want to oversaturate, and we're going to just leave that like that, and we're going to go ahead and do this one. This one here, I'm going to add a little bit light in the center there. And then we're going to blend these all out. Alright, so then we're going to take the light again and we're just going to go over that and blend those little rough edges there. If you leave it a little bit too long, it's not going to blend as well. So I usually like to do one flower at a time. But you can work on it, just keep going over it, and it will blend. Just don't oversaturate the edges because it can bleed, since the alcohol, the marker will run. All right, aren't those beautiful? Look how pretty they turn out. And then we're going to use the light and dark, and I'm only going to outline like these lines here just to give it a little bit of shading here, and it's nothing fancy. I'm just going over the lines that are already there, and then we'll take the light and do that. The reason I'm showing you the coloring this time is because I get people asking, why don't you show, you know, the coloring when you're doing the coloring? So this time I thought I'd share it because it's some really simple, and I know a lot of you that follow me have seen me color a million times, and I know it gets a little bit boring, and if you'd like you can just skip through this part and then carry on to the rest. Alright, so we are going to use the coordinating dies for these, and we're going to run these and this through at the same time with the big shot. And like I said, I'll have to run the one flower through, oops, again, because we only have 2 dies, but I'm thankful for the 2 that we have, and I'm probably going to need a little bit of sticky note for these. These little ones tend to slip around. I'm going to do that one, and then the other, do one more leaf here. These are so pretty though. This one is a really, really nice one to have. This bundle is really beautiful. Okay, and then we got one more. For these bigger ones, we don't usually need it. I hope they don't move around on me now that I said that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll put this one here, and that's the wreath. And we're going to run these through. Have that on a little uneven. I'm going to run it through one more time to be sure we got the wreath really good, because my big shot has been acting up on me. Oh, and it did move on me, that one. Well, we're going to go ahead and there's one leaf, and we're going to run that one through again. I don't want to lose these, so I'm going to set those and leave that one out. This one's okay. That one just got a little bit. I may trim that just a little bit. Get our other leaf here. And then we will run the last one through. There's our wreath. Set that aside, and let's get this one run through. Alright, so we have all our pieces ready to go. So we got our little wreath, our 2 flowers, and our 3 little leaves. I'm going to just take my little scissors and I'm going to trim around this real quickly because I got that off a little bit and I don't like that much white showing. go. It's much better. So let's get this all put together. I'm going to take first this little scalloped square. I'm going to get some snail here. And I'm going to put that down first. We are going to use I Can't Thank You Enough. We're going to adhere that to our wreath here. Right in the center. And then we're going to adhere this to here. And we are going to pop up the little poppies with some dimensionals. So let's put some on these. And when you're coloring with the blends, one thing I always point out, as you can see, it will bleed through the back end, back side. So you do not want to do it on good furniture. You want to always have something behind it. Alright, so we are going to place this one right here. And then we'll do the little one. I'm going to put that one here. And then these, I am going to just use snail for that. So I'm just going to put some snail on these. And we're going to put a couple here on this side. And then our last one is going to go on here. Like that. So that is it. Isn't that pretty? I love this poppy set. It's so pretty. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwiththemoray.com and shop from my blog. Don't forget about Celebration. It's a great time to get the supplies you need and get some free product. So I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.